Hey guys, it's Minius. This is part 5 of the first season of lore videos, and if you're looking for a good place to start, this might be it. The previous 4 videos are all on recent Mass Effect history, and this video goes all the way back to the first known events of the Mass Effect universe. If you've played any of the Mass Effect games, then you know about the Reapers, the enormous trash-talking machines responsible for wiping out advanced civilizations every 50,000 years. But where do these Reapers come from?
We have no beginning. We have no end.
Well, this isn't true. The Reapers came into existence about 1 billion years ago. The exact date is difficult to discern, but 1 billion years was the estimated age of a genetically engineered starship found crashed in the disk system of the Hades Gamma Cluster by Batarians. Of course, no other race could confirm this. The Batarian hegemony took the ship to their homeworld of Karshan and completely denied its existence. They didn't realize what they had until it was too late. The starship was a very early version of a Reaper, and its corpse indoctrinated Batarian officials and scientists, who then ripped open Batarian defenses from the inside when the modern Reapers showed up. But more importantly, at least to this video, is that early Reaper starship was downed 1 billion years ago, most likely by these guys, who the most modern races in the Milky Way call Leviathans, though what their real name is anybody's guess. Before the Reapers, the Leviathans were by far the most dominant race in the galaxy. And while they most likely had incredibly advanced technology, their power was most readily shown in their ability to influence or even dominate lesser species. The Leviathans used these thrall species to become more powerful and more advanced, and took tribute from those lesser species. But there was a problem. These lesser species would build machines, most likely with an artificial intelligence, who then turned on their creators and destroyed them. So the Leviathans created their own artificial intelligence to solve this problem, but that intelligence then turned on the Leviathans and destroyed them. Good job, guys. But how was this apex Leviathan race even defeated? Well, the largest factor was that they had no idea they were about to be attacked. The intelligence created an army to scour the galaxy for information, and then turn that army on the Leviathans without warning. There are no other details about this first war, but the Leviathans were almost completely wiped out, and their essence was turned into the very first Reaper, who we know as Harbinger. Apparently the wiping out of advanced civilization was deemed a good idea by that intelligence because the process was repeated, and with each harvest a brand new Reaper was born. Eventually, there was an army of Reapers. Perhaps taking a cue from that first harvest of the Leviathans, the Reapers realized how powerful the element of surprise was, and they spent a ton of time covering up their violent actions. And because of this, the timeline after that first billion-year-old genocide pretty much becomes non-existent. But even though we don't know when things happened over those billion years, we do know what happened. In repeating their destruction of advanced civilizations, the Reapers got a whole lot better at it. They built the mass relay system in order to herd new advanced races towards the Citadel, the gigantic space station they built and made sure was the best seat in the galaxy. The most powerful or influential galactic governments then took that seat, and before they got too advanced, the Reapers used that seat to bite them on the ass. This process was repeated thousands of times until the Reapers became so efficient at wiping everyone out, they were able to do it every 50,000 years. It's likely that hundreds of thousands of advanced civilizations were wiped out, almost all of them without a trace. But there are hints of the old races. About 963 million years after the first harvest, or 37 million years ago, an unknown species fired a powerful weapon that managed to kill a Reaper. But nothing other than that defunct weapon remains of the species. About 300,000 years ago, a spacefaring race called the R10 disappeared. Their homeworld of Helm suffered a mysterious global extinction of all animal life. 127,000 years ago, 2 organic species, named the Thoihan and the Anusanon, fought a war over the planet Ayan Gaia and its moon. The Prothean Javik says the Anusanon once colonized the planet of Ilos, but no other trace of the Thoihan remains. On the planet Aramini, in the Knossos system of the Artemis Tau cluster, a series of millions of crypts believed to be made by an alien race called the Seoth can be found, but nobody even knows when that race disappeared. It's quite possible that this cycle of death would have gone on forever, but the Protheans threw a wrinkle in the Reaper's time-tested plans. But more on that in the next bit of Mass Effect lore. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps out the channel. Keep an eye on MiniSGC for more lore, and of course, Mass Effect videos. But for now...
This exchange is over.